Hello everyone, and welcome back for your weekly energy forecast and oracle reading. Okay, so let's get right into it and let's see what energetic weather we have to navigate this week and what guidance Spirit has for us as to how we can best navigate this energy. Okay, so let's have a look here and see. What do we have for the beginning of the week? We have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, look at this lady, how she's gripping so tightly onto her purse, trying to control pretty much everything in her world. Okay, so I'm hearing Spirit say with this, as we are evolving and growing, the desire is there to kind of control everything and to control how things work out, right? And I'm hearing Spirit say, loosen your grip this week because they're saying the tide is in. So in other words, the tide is in to help to carry us as we kind of go with the flow a little bit. And they're talking about intentions. So clearly, somewhere along the line and over the last while, we've set intentions on what it is that we want to do, what we want to achieve. We have goals, etc. The intention is set. They're showing me that the destination has been put into the GPS. Now we go with it. We go as we're guided. We go with the flow. Okay. Also, what I'm getting with this is money. So as you can see, she's holding onto her purse. So we might be worrying about the flow of money, or I'm hearing re-evaluating how we define money. So this has got to do with a lot of self-worth. What do I believe I deserve? How do I value myself? So you might be finding a lot of that coming up this week, right? Okay, now let's get some elaboration from the enchanted map, and let's see what guidance is here for us in the beginning of the week. Field of dreams. Yeah, this makes even more sense now. Look at all the eggs as in new beginnings, intentions, the seeds that we've planted. Now with this, I'm also hearing be mindful of what you've planted in your field of dreams. Okay, what have you planted there? Is what you've planted what you still want? Because we might be re-evaluating things as the week starts. So in other words, maybe what we wanted last week, 2 weeks ago, 5 years ago, maybe we've changed our mind. Maybe we want to go, thank you. Maybe we want to plant bigger and better as a result of us re-evaluating our worth in the beginning of this week. Interesting, interesting. Now I want to read out the message of that because I love this card so much and I love the message. So this card, the interpretation, it says, this is the perfect time to harness the field of vast potential not yet realized in your life. Great abundance is yours if you're willing to do the work alongside the gentle gardener. Be clear about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Concentrate on your best life regardless of the temporary outer conditions imposed upon you by the greater world, which has its own story to tell. You have a basket full of seeds that are quite powerful, for your talents are divinely inspired and will indeed lead to a great harvest to be shared with others. You will reap what you've sown. Dream big, dream beautiful, take action, and tend to the garden of your life and experience the extraordinary. How beautiful is that? Okay, let's get some further guidance from the Keepers of the Light Oracle. And let's see what comes up for us in the beginning of the week. This one grabs my attention. Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. How beautiful is that? So I'm hearing wounds being healed in the beginning of the week. So with us evaluating our worth, with us planting the seeds of what we want in our lives, etc., that also brings healing, because I'm hearing saying yes to yourself more helps the healing. So maybe before we lived in self-denial. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. I can't have this. Me. Now we're starting to say, hold on. I deserve better. And as we start saying yes to ourselves more, we have healing, okay, and peace. Brilliant. Okay. Bless you, Trixie. Okay, let's get some guidance. It's my dog. Okay, let's get some guidance here for the middle of the week. What energetic weather do we have for the middle. Bless you, Trixie. The Hanged Man. We haven't had this card in a while. This card is about being in a bit of a limbo in the middle of the week. So don't be surprised as you feel like you're launching ahead in the beginning of this week. Come to the middle of the week, you might feel like, hold on. Like, am I actually going in the right direction here? Should I pause? Should I just hang around? Should I be in a limbo for a while? Okay. But they're saying taking a temporary pause and being in a limbo for a little bit is not a bad idea, because then we get to shift our perspective. Okay, if you look at this lady as she's hanging upside down, she sees things differently. Okay, I'm also hearing Spirit say change what you make things mean. Okay, and this is to do with the past. So we might feel a bit triggered this week about things to do with the past. And Spirit is saying it is merely an invitation to look at the past and to see it differently, to change what we make things mean. For example, let's say your ex-husband dumped you 5 years ago for his young secretary. Let's just say, okay? That might have left you feeling not good enough, not worthy, blah, blah. Change what you make it mean, right? Because maybe since then, maybe your life has gotten better. Maybe you've gotten yourself an upgrade. Maybe you moved somewhere better. See it as I was released from that relationship so that I could pursue my best life. Change what you make things mean, okay? When we change what we make things mean, everything changes, okay? Because we're shifting our perspective. Okay, let's get some guidance from the Enchanted Map for the middle of the week, please. Let's see, what do we have? We have cleaning house. So as we change our perspective and we change what we make things mean, it's a form of clearing out the clutter of our mind. It's a form of clearing out old negative thought patterns, old beliefs. We're cleaning house in the middle of the week, okay? And cleaning house, let's be fair, is not fun. It was certainly not my idea of a good time, okay? But it helps to bring us clarity. As we clean house in the mind, we also might feel the desire to declutter, to spring clean. Brilliant, go with it, because your external is a reflection of what's going on in the internal. So as you clean house, only good can come from it, okay? I'm also hearing the word making amends, but not so much making amends with others, but more making amends with yourself. So the middle of the week, we might find ourselves thinking, well, yeah, I went through that and I went through that, but you know what? Let me forgive myself, actually. Let me let myself off the hook and stop blaming myself for whatever it is that went wrong. I'm hearing release, 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 let go, let go, let go. All right, let's get some further guidance from the Keepers of the Light for the middle of the week. We have open communication, Mercury. Get a weight off your chest. Speak up with love and be heard. So part of cleaning house and changing perspective could also be clearing up issues with other people. I'm also hearing clean up our act. How do we express ourselves? Do we always speak from a place of anger, or do we speak from a place of love, right? Working on our communication in the middle of the week is vital, okay? I'm also hearing be wary of anger, like intense emotion coming up, being easily triggered. I'm hearing count to 10. So if something is upsetting for us in the middle of the week, let's just count to 10 before we go blah, okay? Let's calm our forms, I'm hearing. Easily triggered in the middle of the week. And that is only because we're cleaning house. We're getting rid of what doesn't serve. So maybe somebody says something or does something that upsets you, you get triggered, count to 10 and think, okay, is this issue, let me pick my battles wisely in the middle of the week. Is this issue worthy of my outburst, or is this a trigger or reminiscent of something from a very, very long time ago? Let me go back there, heal that wound, process that wound so that this situation no longer has a control over me, okay? All the while watching our perspective on things. Okay, that's interesting. All right, let's get some guidance for, bless you, Trixie. For you see, express yourself, let yourself be heard, but put it through a filter first, okay? Don't just blurt out what's there. Might not end well. Okay, let's see. Friday and the weekend. What guidance is here? What weather is here? Oh, the 10 of Cups. We haven't had this card for a while. Okay, this card, as you can see, is happy families, rainbows, beautiful energy. So this is about harmony, peace, contentment, family, reconciliations, and just all-round good stuff. Okay, security. I'm hearing more security. But they're saying this is not, yes, this can be with others, friends, family, loved ones, but it's also got a lot to do with feeling this way about yourself, within yourself, coming home to yourself. I'm hearing loving and embracing the fullness of who you are, your authenticity, because now you've cleaned house and now you get to enjoy the clean new you as a result. That's interesting. All right. Okay, let's get some guidance from the Enchanted Map. For Friday and the weekend, we have slow and steady. Time to slow down. Yeah, if you look at this card here, that kind of makes sense too. These people are just chilling. They're not actually doing anything. They're enjoying their existence. So Friday and the weekend, slowing down. Finding a slower, easier pace. Not necessarily rushing and racing forward. Slow down. Slow down and smell the roses, I'm hearing. Slow down and enjoy your life. All right, let's get some guidance now from the Keepers of the Light. For Friday and the weekend, we have Ascension, Serapis Bay. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. So this is who we're becoming on the other side of cleaning house this week. How awesome is that? Stunning. Okay, let's get some, just to finish off this week, let's see what guidance is here from the Gateway of Light Activation. Let's see what card can really sum up this week nicely and give us further tools and guidance as to how to best navigate it. Okay, what do we have? Halls of Learning, Confirmation, Spirit Guides, Great Lessons. How beautiful is that card? Okay, let's read up. Let's see what guidance is here. Halls of Learning. This card says, you're on the path to great learning. Spiritual beings are drawing close to support you. If you are facing challenging or difficult circumstances, or have just moved through such a time, you've been called to review what you have learned about yourself. If you're still feeling overwhelmed by a certain event or asking why it happened, call on Source and your guides to reveal to you the pattern, the trauma, or the wound that has contributed to this challenge. If you aren't experiencing challenging energy, the reason is that you've made huge progress on your spiritual journey, so much so that your perspective has shifted so that you can view every challenge as a window of opportunity. The Halls of Learning Gateway indicates that your spiritual gifts are developing at this time. So once again, it feels like this week is a huge growth week, right? I'm hearing the word self-actualization, really coming home to ourselves and realizing who we really are, what we're really about. Now that, remember, we've come out of that like cocoon stage, we're new, okay? And when we're new, everything around us changes accordingly. So now this week we get to clean house a little bit, change our perspective, work on whatever anger issues are being triggered, and we get to release that so that we can rise again and go to the next level of our growth and our ascension process. So I do hear Spirit say that this week is going to be a little bit intense on the inside, okay? We might react to things a little bit more than usual, but they're saying, please be kind to yourself. They show me the analogy of a small child, like a toddler. Like when they're overwhelmed, they have a complete meltdown. They have a tantrum fit. They're just all over the place. What do you do with that child? You don't punish that child for that, right? You love that child and you comfort that child and you give that child space to express and to be heard, they're saying we are going to be kind of the same this week. So we might feel very triggered, very upset, very, okay? Be kind, right? To yourself first. Look at what that is. What is the wounding? What is the trigger? What is it? Where does it really come from? Because you'll find it's not actually coming from what's in front of you. It's coming from something before. So it's an opportunity to heal old wounds this week. And they're showing that as much as this may not feel very pleasant, it is incredibly constructive. It's cleaning house. And when we clean house, we don't like what we find, do we? Like, if I'm cleaning my kitchen and I'm cleaning out my cupboards, I might find something in there that is a little bit unsavory and it's not nice, but as I get rid of it and clear it out, then my kitchen is spotless and nice and fabulous again. So this week is very constructive. It may not be very easy on the inside, but remember this conversation when you feel triggered. It is very, very constructive, okay? And this is what eclipse season is all about. We slap bang in the middle of eclipse season. And eclipses are course correctors, as I've said before. They propel us forward. They get us onto the right path, whether we like it or not. So to this end, I'm hearing Spirit say, don't resist, okay? Surrender, surrender, surrender. Now, to that end, I'm feeling guided to take out a card from my surrender deck. Let me go find it. Just hold on a second. Where are you? Surrender, surrender. This is what happens when you have millions of decks of cards. They don't jump out at you. Okay, here you go. Okay, so let's give these a really good shuffle. And let's ask, what do we need to surrender this week? What do we need to surrender? One. Cannot make this up. Surrender to your soul's path. That's what ascension is. Okay? It's allowing your soul to navigate. It's the way your soul moves forward, the way your soul evolves and grows. Okay? We're ascending. We're ascending out of old patterns, old beliefs, old karmic ties that we've been going through for lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes. And this is the lifetime now where we get to rise above all of that. And that process is messy. But it says, surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. I'm hearing, let your soul lead. So I'm asking, okay, fine. How do we let our soul lead? The answer is always so simple. They're saying follow what feels good. Simple as that. What feels good? What feels good? What feels good? I'm hearing what feels good. So in that moment of cleaning out the kitchen, there's something really yucky there in the back of the cupboard. What's going to feel good? Get rid of it. Okay? And the moment you get rid of it, you feel better. Follow what feels good for you, because they're saying that's how it's meant to be. The soul is kind of designed to feel good and to feel joy all the time, believe it or not. Okay, we just don't allow it because we're stuck in old stories and we're stuck in what we believe is expected of us. Okay, so surrender to your soul, and your soul is always ultimately connected to source, to God, to creator, to all that is. So when you follow your soul's path of what feels good and right for you, you're being guided actually by source, by God, by creator. I feel like I need another one. What else can we surrender now that we're cleaning house? What else can we surrender? Surrender to success. It says you are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibility. Right? So as we clean house, we make space. That's what we forgot to mention. When we clean house and we clear clutter, we make space for the good stuff. Okay? So there is success at the end of this. There's light at the end of this tunnel. Where is that beautiful card? This is what we get at the end. Happiness, joy, contentment. Full cups. Okay. There you go, you guys. I hope that's helped. I'm sending you so much love for this week. And remember, be very kind. Let's all just commit to being so kind to ourselves this week. Sending you all so much love. Have a beautiful week. Take care and keep well. Bye.